Hi boys and girls. Have you ever seen something that looks like this? And if I told you you could eat a plant that actually looks like this, well, they're the same thing. It's just that the thistles on top of this plant haven't been removed yet, and it's beautiful artichoke. Now, if you've ever played the game telephone where you stand in a circle and the first person whispers to the next person a certain word and it goes all the way around the circle and then the last person's supposed to say what they think it is, it's usually never what the first person said, right? Think about that as you think about how vegetable names have come throughout history, right? So back in the 1200, when artichokes were found in Germany, they were actually saying it in German with artichoke, right? But in French, they would actually say artichoke. So Italians would say artichoke, right? And then by the time it came to England or America in about the 1600s, it became the artichoke. Now, art actually means a stump, right? So they're kind of referring to this, arte, right? A-R-T-I. Then right in the middle, right below this stump, once you cook it, is the softest, most delicious heart of the artichoke. And so they call it artichoke, but then they have an artichoke heart. Now the reason they say choke is because there's these little pokey things right here you have to be careful of, but then also right on top of the artichoke, right in the middle, as we peel out all these leaves, you will see, isn't that a gorgeous flower? As we get towards the center, oh, these are pokey. It starts to get to the point where you see these little tiny thistles and you can't eat them. You don't want to eat them, right? They're really, really pokey. Can you see that in the center? Now, once you've peeled out all of that, right, you get to the center, which is the heart. Okay? The cool thing about the artichoke is that these leaves, every one of them are edible. In fact, when I break it off, you see all this right here? That is the meat of the artichoke. It's delicious and it's incredibly soft and tender, okay, when we cook it. So, join me over here. I'm going to show you an awesome recipe for artichokes. Isn't that gorgeous? People think that Italian immigrants to America actually brought artichokes and started growing them in California. Look at this amazing field of artichokes and how beautiful they are. Aren't they awesome plants? Okay, not only that, but artichokes have such a versatile taste. They absorb any flavors that you cook with them. So today we're gonna make a hummus with spinach and artichokes. It's gonna be gorgeous, okay? And all I'm gonna do is start adding things into this blender and then we're gonna blend them up. So I'm gonna take 1 can of chickpeas, ton of protein, lots of goodness, right? Hummus is made out of chickpeas. Then we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of artichoke hearts. Now see how they've already put these in a can for us? They've basically taken out the stump and all the leaves and they've cut out the artichoke and its heart. Oh, it's delicious, it smells so good. So you could eat it just like this, right? I won't. But then we're gonna put them in the blender. So a 1/2 cup of artichoke hearts, we're gonna put it right in here. Let's see, we've probably got a 1/2 cup. Let me do one more. Oh, those are so delicious. Now, I've reserved some of the juice of the beans and a little bit of the artichoke juice because that can give it some flavor. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now this lemon is so fresh. My aunt in California actually has a lemon tree. So when I went to visit her, we picked some lemons and it is just so fresh and amazing. And you'll notice this color is just this bright yellow. That's what it looks like when it comes right off the tree. Okay, that's about 2 tablespoons. Alrighty, I'm gonna get a little rag. And then we're gonna add a little bit of garlic to give it some awesome flavor, okay? So we're gonna take our teaspoon. We're gonna put 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of garlic. And then we're gonna add just a little bit of olive oil for all that nummy, healthy fat. It's really good for your brain. Then we add 4 cups of spinach. Now instead of measuring it, I'm just gonna say 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, and 4. Now I'm gonna blend this all together. I'll show you what it looks like when we're ready. Okay, I think it's ready. Oh, this looks so amazing. That green color only comes from nature. It's so delicious. A ton of that nummy chlorophyll, the antioxidants. Now, I'm gonna take out this blade. Be careful of that. And then we're gonna get all that goodness out of the blender. We have one final ingredient to add, which is probably my favorite ingredient. I'll get the rest out later. Now, we've got some nummy Parmesan cheese, and all I'm gonna do is sprinkle that right on top. Oh, that looks so delicious. Now, let's give it a taste. So you could even put, use this as a sandwich spread. You could dip vegetables in it. You could do chips. You can do whatever you want, but hummus is so good for a ton of different reasons, right? But we're gonna taste it with a chip today with a little bit of that Parmesan on top. That is incredible. I'm telling you, artichokes are amazing. Oh, I can taste the garlic. I can taste that smooth texture from the artichokes. It's so delicious. You gotta try artichokes this week. And remember, if you can't find them in the grocery store, go get a can of artichokes and make your favorite hummus. Okay, see you in the other room for yoga. All right, hi boys and girls. We're gonna start out standing today, so make sure that the desk and the chair, a little bit away from you so you've got some room. Put your thumbs on your rib cage. Make sure you can feel it, right? You can push in on your tummy, but then you feel that rib cage there. Nice job. So put your thumbs right there, tap your stomach, and inhale. And exhale. Nice job. Automatically changing how we start to feel, right? About how much air we can take in. Inhale. Keep going. And exhale. Keep going. Let it all the way out. Inhale. And exhale. Good, we're gonna do 3 more, and I want you to imagine it's like a drink of water, right? You're drinking as much as you can and then you swallow it, but imagine that's with the air. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, use those stomach muscles to push that air out. Inhale. And exhale. Nice job. So just like your body needs water really often, your brain needs oxygen, and the rest of your body does. So taking a minute during the day to take those big deep breaths is super helpful. Okay, so we're gonna start out with a balance pose today. So lift that right leg, right? Make sure you've got a good place to balance. Make sure there's nothing in front of you or to the side that you could, fall on and hurt yourself. Take this right hand and see if you can reach for this right leg, okay? Now, if this is a little bit tough, you can come back here, that's okay. But if you can challenge yourself, what we're gonna do is we're gonna point the knee down instead of pulling on that back leg. We don't wanna hurt those muscles. We wanna just point the knee down. Imagine there's a pencil tip on it and you're trying to write something, okay? Now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take that left hand out so we can help to balance, right? And we're just gonna bend that right leg, or the left leg, sorry. 2, we're gonna do it 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Nice job. Okay, now when you're ready, see if you can release that right leg and bring it through without touching the floor. Good, lift it all the way up here. And then we're just gonna lift it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, can you start to feel those muscles kind of singing to you, right? They feel a little bit warmer. They have to work a little bit harder. Okay, now the right foot extends down. The left foot comes up. Okay, now we're gonna take our left hand and reach for the top of that foot and then point the knee down. Remember the pencil tip? Imagine you have to write something. Okay, now the right hand comes out to help stabilize. The other thing that helps is when you look at a place that isn't moving. Okay, so find a place that isn't moving. Maybe it's the carpet, maybe it's the front wall or the chalkboard or your chair. And then listen to your breath. Good, now let's bend. 1, 2. You can even feel this quadricep muscle right here as you bend down. It really gets stronger, right? 4, whoa, and 5. Good, balancing is a challenge. Nice work. Okay, swing that right foot through and come all the way up. Now we're gonna lift it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job. Now, these seem like simple things, but what's happening is your brain is really focused on them, right? It's not thinking about 100 different things during the day. So these seem like simple exercises, but it's really powerful for your brain to be able to focus on something like that. All right, let's do it one more time. Right foot comes up. We're going to lift this time. 1, 2, 3. Lift it higher. 4, 5. Feel that quadricep muscle. Lift that right leg up. Point the knee. Now this time, we're going to see if we can come forward. So put a slight bend in this leg so it can help you balance, and just come to right here. Good. Now if you feel like you can balance here, you can come out a little farther. Remember, yoga is never about competition. It's about finding the strengths in your body and then strengthening the weaknesses, right? So your body gets a little bit stronger each week. One more time. Can you bring that left hand back behind and hold it? 2 more breaths. And release. Nice job. Left foot. Find a base for that right foot. Find a good balance here. Lift the left leg up. And here we go. See if you can feel that muscle. You know you've lifted it high enough if this muscle is starting to help you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it right through. Reach for that left hand. Point the muscles down. 2 breaths. And then slowly begin to come out. Now, even if you can get to right here, that's perfect. Whatever's going to challenge your body for today. And remember, anytime you're in a balance pose, your brain is really getting practice focusing. Okay, you can put a bend in this right leg if it helps you, and then slowly come out. If this is enough, stay here. If you feel like you can come all the way out, great. You're going to be strong at some poses, and your friends might be strong at a different pose. So it's just about building your strengths and challenging your weaknesses. Take that right hand back. See if you can reach that foot. Even if you can't, you can put it on your hip. Look at that place it isn't moving. Last breath. And release. Come back up. Nice job. Okay, we're going to end with 1 frog pose and then we're done. Okay, feet turn out. All we're going to do is slowly come down. Do you remember this one? Now, if this starts to feel uncomfortable, you can adjust your feet, bring them closer together or farther apart. You find what's best for you. Good. Now, if this hurts your knees at all, stand back up and turn your feet in a little bit, right? So you can find a place that's comfortable for you. Now, all we're going to do is stretch by pushing the arms in these legs so that you get a good stretch between your inner thighs and a good stretch in those arms as well. Big deep breaths. Last one. And release. Nice job. All right, let's sit in crisscross applesauce. And we're going to daydream. Last week we did 3 minutes. This week we're going to do 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, bring your arms out in front of you and cross the left one over the right. Oh, that feels good to stretch those muscles. Our bodies are so amazing to have all these muscles that help us move and work and learn every day. Good. When you're ready, rest your hands. And let's begin breathing. Inhale and exhale. For your daydream today, pick your favorite tree. As springtime starts to bring about all these buds and leaves and all these things start to grow, think about your favorite kind of tree. Maybe it's tall, maybe it's short, maybe it's big, or maybe it's small. You pick one that only you know, that you like to look at. And then just focus on the breathing. Let your muscles relax and your shoulders relax. Your fingertips. Your face muscles and your forehead. Let all of them just relax. more seconds. Notice how your body feels. Are those muscles tight or are they relaxed? Is your heart racing fast or is it slow? Nice. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Lift your head all the way up and back. Good. Open your eyes and let's take one final breath all the way up to 10. Sit up really tall. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And exhale back down. Nice job. Way to go. We'll see you next week on Yoga Me Do.